and thank you for tuning in today. This is a video on hair oiling. What is hair oiling? Hair oiling is a practice done by women in India for the purpose of promoting hair growth and healthiness of hair. Now, why should you practice hair oiling or include it into your regimen? Well, some of the benefits of hair oiling are that it strengthens and rejuvenates the scalp. And let me just stop right there and say that it is very important to have a healthy scalp if you want to have healthy hair. And if you want to grow more hair, you need to make sure that you take care of your scalp and that you keep your scalp healthy. So hair oiling, it strengthens and rejuvenates the scalp. It increases blood circulation, which stimulates hair growth. Anytime you get the blood circulating through the scalp, you are promoting hair growth. You are stimulating hair growth when you get that blood to move around in your scalp. Let's see, it also combats and corrects dryness of the scalp, itchiness of the scalp, and flakiness of the scalp. And if some of you ladies are dealing with that, I would recommend hair oiling to treat that. I previously dealt with excessive dandruff, excessive dryness, and flakiness, and a lot of that was actually due to the products that I was using that had sulfates and alcohol in them, and it really caused me to have problems with my scalp. I would wash my hair, and 1 to 2 days later, I would just have excessive itching and could see flakes immediately, and this actually was a breakthrough for me. So I highly recommend it. I've seen great results. Even my hair has seemed to be more healthy, more shiny, moisturized longer without me having to continue to add moisture other than moisturizing and sealing. Let's see, what kind of oils can you use to do hair oiling, and how is this actually done? Widely used is coconut oil for hair oiling. That is one of the primary choices for Indian women is coconut oil. You can also use sesame oil, almond oil, or olive oil. I would just say, consider your hair type and how your hair handles different oils. For me, I've tried olive oil in the past, and it has led to extreme itching for me. And so I've kind of omitted that from my regimen, and I don't use olive oil anymore. I use coconut oil, and I've just seen that there are so many benefits from coconut oil. It's just endless, and so that's what I choose to use for my hair oiling. And then also coconut oil, it penetrates the hair shaft. It is the only oil that goes down into the hair shaft and not just coats your hair, but it goes down in there and it conditions from the inside out. It is also has antifungal properties and antibacterial properties in it, and it's made to protect against dandruff. So I don't want to go on and on because this is not a coconut oil tutorial. But anyway, when Indian women when they do hair oiling, what they do is they apply excessive amounts of oil into the scalp and onto the hair, and they massage it in very deeply. And the oil is kept on the hair for at least 24 hours, and then it is washed out. Now, that may not work for everyone to keep a lot of oil in your hair for 24 hours. I do understand that. However, you can make this method your own by using it as a moisture treatment, where once you apply the oil to your hair, you keep it in for 30 to 60 minutes with either a warm towel or a plastic cap, and then you shampoo your hair, or you could just simply do a hot oil treatment with it and shampoo after that. You can really find what works for you. Now, I've done both of the two. I've done a hot oil treatment with it. I've done moisture treatments with it. And I've also kept the oil in my hair for 24 hours. However, I did not use an excessive amount. I used what was manageable for me, especially if you're getting up and going to work. You want to still be able to style your hair and it not to look like you've, put a bunch of oil in your hair. So I just used what was enough for me, and then I did shampoo my hair 24 hours later. So really figure out what your hair needs are, make it your own. You might have to experiment a little bit to see, what's suitable for you. And so what I'm going to do, this is actually part 1 of hair oiling. I'm going to do a part 2 where I actually demonstrate how I do hair oiling on my own hair. So stay tuned if you're interested, if you would like to see and learn. And I want to say thank you for watching, and please remember to rate, subscribe, and to share. Bye-bye.